They sold us the idea that playing it safe is smart, but no one told you that safety is what costs you the most. And I'm not even talking about money, I'm talking about freedom. I'm Miguel, and I've helped over 20 high performance setters, but today I'm not even going to be talking about sales. I'm going to be talking about what's keeping you stuck, not moving forward, even though you know you're trying. And the thing is, ever since we were kids, our parents they taught us to seek security. They taught us to go to college. They taught us to pursue the traditional route, to really just go for the safest path, not just for the best or what we want, but for the safest path. Why is that? They want us to follow the most safe path because they don't want us to fail. Because it is taught in today's society that if you pursue something that's risky, or if you want to look for great things, or build a business, or invest, or whatever it is, that it is too risky, it's not worth it. But it is exactly that same mindset that it is ingrained in your mind that is not enabling you to actually go for greater things in life, such as pursuing a business, pursuing something like what I do, which is high ticket sales. But again, I'm not even going to be talking about that because I want to make this very personal. And I think this one thing actually helped me get over it. And also, I have to talk to you guys about my own experience. I went to college. I went for like a year. And I only went to college because my mom wanted me to. I really didn't want it to go in the first place. But once I went to college, my main thing is like making my mom proud and stuff. But figures, I didn't learn much in college. Like, just to explain it to you guys, like, I think I even knew more than the professor in college. Well, I was studying marketing. I was studying a marketing degree, and it was so basic. Like, they weren't even getting into like deep stuff or professional stuff. It was such a slow progress, and for me, it felt like I was literally just wasting away my life, and I didn't want that at all. I mean, I dropped out of college. I told my mom it's over. Like, I don't want to continue on college really. Like, I want to pursue a business. And that's when I got into SMMA. That's when I got into trading. That's when I got into dropshipping. I tried all of these different business models. And I realized one thing, and that is it's not really working. Like, a lot of these beginner business models, they sell you the dream, and I get why some people like they give up. They don't want to keep trying. They don't want to keep doing trading. They don't want to keep doing drop shipping or any SMMA kind of business. And I was in your exact same shoes. Like, I was over it. I wanted to give up. I wanted to follow the traditional route once again after being burned out by these gurus. But then I figured out, what if instead of pursuing gold in the gold rush, I sell the troubles? You know? So I found out about high ticket sales. And I realized that if I did this business model, which is not really like your own business, is you're really what you're doing is working for a business that's established, and you're taking calls for them, you're managing their calendar, and then you're basically taking calls and getting the commission, which is high ticket sales. So you're selling high ticket items and you're getting a big percentage of that. That makes it all worth it. First of all, because you can travel. Second of all, because you don't have to be in a single place. You can travel around the world with your laptop and actually genuinely live off of internet. And that's really what I did. And it's 2025. Like, your fear of losing, it's making you lose on so many experiences. Like, think about it. Like, I was in Cartagena like a month ago with my girlfriend. We live it up in the beach. We had an amazing time. Like, 4 months ago, I was in Spain, in the coast of Spain, in Marbella, literally on a yacht, living my best life. And then I was in Medellin, Colombia, also, like, with amazing friends, and also having amazing experiences, learning so much about business, learning about them, and learning about their life experiences. Like, just think about that for a minute. If I never took the risk initially to pursue something online, to genuinely try to make money online and actually like block out the noise, And I didn't let my fear of losing hold me back. What I did is I want to make more money. I want to live off of online money specifically. What do I need to do? You need to select, you need to choose the best leverage vehicle that allows you to go for it. And for me, that is high ticket sales. For a lot of people, you might want to do something specifically that's different. For me, it was high ticket sales. And it's not really that complicated. Like, all you have to do is really get an offer. Start working for an offer that's established. Start as a setter, move up to a closer, make 5 to 10% of the commission of 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, even $50,000 sales, and make a bank for it. You know, like, it's really that easy. I'm not saying it's the easiest thing in the world. Do not get me wrong. It's going to still have its complications. You still need to learn. You still need to role play. You need to train. You need to put in a lot of work. It's not given to you, but it's definitely worth it. And I've seen so many people come up, get into the industry, make 10,000 in 3 months. It's not the usual thing, but it's possible. And worst case scenario, you might as well do like 2,000, 5,000 a month, and that's still okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those industries. So at the end of the day, like, there's two teams in this life: the risk takers and the average. Which one do you want to be? And if you outweigh the pros and cons, you need to learn how to fail. Because when you fail, you're not really failing, you're learning. And that learning and that experience of you trying to do something and failing allows you to get new data so that you can try again and actually succeed. And it can take 5 times, 10 times, 20 times. It doesn't matter, because, like, you only need to get it right once. And once you get it right once, that's when you're going to go up and make a lot of money. And that's really what happens when you take the risk, when you bet on yourself, when you believe in yourself more than anybody else. Because your whole family, what do they think? What do they do in their life? Maybe they just follow the traditional route. Maybe they bought a house, they got a loan, and that's okay. But do you want to live a traditional average life, or do you genuinely want to be exceptional? Because it comes down to that. I respect everyone, by the way. If you tell me, oh, I want to be average, okay, good for you, I guess. But for me and the people that actually resonate with what I'm saying right now, if that is you and you genuinely want to get more things out of life, if you truly wish to become exceptional, then fortunately or unfortunately, you need to take risks. And you might end up failing. But that is a good thing. And that's really what you need to change. Failing is a good thing, because I've failed so many times. Like, I'm pretty sure some people call me lucky because I make over $15,000 a month. And I'm sure there's people in my circle that had called me lucky before. But I'm not lucky at all. I just tried so many times, I've failed so many times that there was no way for me to get it wrong. Like, I had to get it right after so many tries. Again, I tried different business models. I tried high ticket sales for like the first 9 months. My first 9 months, I made 15K commission, and like month 7 or so, I started making 15K commissions month after month after month. It's been almost 2 years in high ticket sales, and I make more than 15K, between 15 and 22K a month in commissions. So that's really it. If anybody's watching this and you're wondering, hey, Miguel, can I genuinely do this? You have to ask yourself, dude, like, why wouldn't you? So if you feel like you're capable and you're made for more things in life, feel free to reach out. I'm actually excited to help my friends, to help people that genuinely just want some kind of advice. So if you want to know a little bit more about my journey, how I kind of like got this started or whatever, feel free to drop me a message on Instagram and stuff. But yeah, that is really just me documenting my journey. I wanted to communicate that to everyone here, that it is okay to fail. I've failed so many times, and we gotta keep going until we succeed. And you only need to get it right once, because once you get that right once, the amount of leverage that I have, for example, allows me to fail hundreds of times to get to the next level, which is 50K, 100K month. And I'm going to get there. So, yeah. See you on the other side, guys.